Tension ratchets up. He's bust. Now then, straight for it or split. What's the call, Mark Webster?
He seems to be asking his partner Lou which way to go. People for victory. Oh, what a mess. What a mess.
Total mess. I don't think he realised he had 38 left. Well, that's the problem. He's busted score, and I don't think he realised that it was double 19 that he needed. Total confusion, total chaos, and a few words spoken.
Well, I don't know what he's done. I mean, I assumed he'd gone to split it, and they may still get another goal. It's one of those chaotic legs here, and the crowd are getting involved. India are on the board. Still no reaction, but they are still in this match.
And do you know what? Those mistakes, and they were mistakes, pure and simple from Chinese Taipei, may yet come back to haunt them.
You want a slight forward lean, and that's it. You don't want to feel like you're falling forward or falling back. Falling back is actually worse than falling forward, because you're just kind of decelerating every single time. Oh, Limmy!
Petr Krivka on his World Cup debut to book their passage into the knockout rounds in style. That will do it. And Petr Krivka celebrates so hard, I think one of his teeth just fell out of his head. What a way to mark your passage through to the last 16. Belgium have been involved in some of the most dramatic games in the World Cup over the last decade or so. It looked like this was going to be straightforward. But once again, it's going to get dramatic. Paulo Nebrida with their first match of the entire game.
Van den Berg taking his time. Oh, he went the safe way, and he's making a mess. Good last start.
Philippines, you acquire 158.
This would be one of the greatest shots in the history of this tournament. And it's just above the wire. He's not going to do it. What a question he's asked of Belgium there.
Belgium, you acquire 40.
Mike De Decker will have never felt pressure like this before. He's a major champion, but representing your country is huge. He's chasing doubles, it's up to double 5, and he's missed the opportunities. More match starts for Belgium. And it's Paulo Nebrida who's been super reliable on the outer ring.
This was done, this was over, this was Belgium cruising through the knockout rounds. Paulo Nebrida to win it for the Philippines. Double 3. It is incredible! They have come from nowhere to win it, the Philippines, and Belgium suffer their earliest ever exit of the World Cup of Darts, having been coasting through this one.
Not if he finds double 12. They've missed one for the match. Double 12 will see them through, will put them in the knockouts. Double 6 to reach the last 16 of the World Cup, and that's how close they were to doing so.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. We have talked and waxed lyrical about the Argentinians today. 61 points away. Why does that happen?
Double four. And Argentina, on their World Cup debut, have blazed a trail into the knockout stages.
They left on throw in their leg. It's a lot of similarities in this match so far. We'll hang about. Oh, what a dart! And the first one was a brilliant sighter. And they have started excellently here, Hong Kong. They've got a break of throw. They're averaging over 105. We've just seen a 135 finish. They are in the driving seat.
Absolutely spectacular stuff from Hong Kong early on in this match. The first break of throw to seal Hong Kong's passage through to the quarterfinals. Double 12 for the match. Directing it in, and Lock-in Lee delivers on the World Cup stage. Hong Kong clinical throughout the match. Man Lok Leung in particular landing so many crucial
shows emotion, but really fired up this afternoon.
Oh yes, Devon. Putting on a show here, Devon Peterson. Josh Rock ends the fun. Oh yes. Now they're getting stoked up. As the Northern Irish have rallied after missed darts by South Africa. Oh, now then. Oh, I knew something was coming. So did Devon Peterson.
He did that in the match play a few years ago, and then Danny Noppert on the next visit showing him how it was done.
What will Devon do here? He would have loved to hit a maxi back there, wouldn't he, Devon Peterson?
50. Northern Ireland require 150.
Gary Anderson had a bounce out. He looked frustrated. All the way to double one.
8. Netherlands require 25.
Danny Noppert to close the curtain on the Scots. He wants double 8. And you have just seen one of the great World Cup of Darts performances from these two dynamic Dutch dartists, Danny Noppert and Can van Veen, who have annihilated Scotland.
The pressure lies on the shoulders of Ricardo Pietreczko for the match. That is one of the biggest upsets you will see in the World Cup of Darts. The team they labelled as unbeatable, the world #1, Luke Humphries, and the world #2, Luke Littler, are out. Martin Schindler, Ricardo Pietreczko. I doff my cap. That was spectacular.
Germany have toppled the Titans. The hosts are through to the quarter-finals. It is one of the biggest results they have ever produced in the history of the World Cup.
But can he see the target? Oh, what a dart to win it! What a dart to win the quarter-final from Josh Rock. And what a performance from Josh Rock. And what a performance from Northern Ireland. They are through to the semi-finals of the World Cup of Darts for only the 3rd time, and they're one game away from reaching the final for the first ever time. That was a sensational dart. 8-5, they beat the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, and I got back to that previous leg, that double 9, but look what it means to Northern Ireland. There was nothing to separate them, just a quick word to Republic of Ireland. They played their part. What a picture, the picture of the weekend, that's for sure.
It's eased the pressure, that one, on Pietreczko. Don't get too clever with this, get it at least single to double. Get yourself 60 or below, yeah.
asking Martin Schindler, where do you want me to leave this one? Which side of the hole do you want me to leave the ball?
79.
Wow, that is perfect. That is perfect from Pikachu. Because he's teed it up for Martin Schindler to have 3 in hand at double 12.
Germany require
No gimmies at this stage, but Martin Schindler, 3 in hand at a double to take his team and his country into the semi-finals. Yes, Martin! Martin Schindler is the hero. Martin Schindler and Ricardo Pietreczko have taken Germany into the World Cup of Darts semi-finals for the 3rd time. They back up the epic win over England. And Gerwyn Price, itching to get to the hockey, can barely contain himself. 2 darts away, Wales. Tops for the final. And Gerwyn Price and Johnny Clayton, one of the great World Cup pairings, are in the final again.
Johnny's already hit a couple of 177s in this match. He needed another.
He needed a treble, and he's not got one. And Northern Ireland, they've got a chance to win it. They've got a chance to win it right now. Josh Rock to win the World Cup!
Well, there's always that point in an event where something simply has to go, and it's not going to go. All he can do is set it up and hope. Daryl Gurney cannot take out 10. He's hardly missed the outer ring in the latter stages of this final.
Northern Ireland have never even been in a World Cup final before. And they have missed 4 title darts.
They were not bad darts. They just missed. Johnny Clayton, double 16. That is wonderful. That is simply wonderful. 9-9 in a race to 10. We are going all the way. And it's Josh Rock to throw first.
The finishing from the Welsh, keeping him in it. But the scoring from Northern Ireland. They've hit 11 180s.
Isn't darts just the most wonderful sport? The drama. The drama. That is 9 darts thrown in the deciding leg of a World Cup final. And he leaves Daryl Gurney just 16.
The opposing players are high-fiving each other because of their brilliance. One of the greatest World Cup of Darts games, let alone finals, is going to end in a moment. Does it end with a 10-darter and Northern Ireland's first ever title? Daryl Gurney has just won the World Cup for Northern Ireland. It is one of the most astonishing finals this tournament has ever seen, and one of the greatest pairs partnerships we have ever seen in Clayton and Price. Can only applaud them for what is a devastating display of scoring and nerve that lifts this trophy for the first time in their history.